AG is definitely going to have the better lead here.
Yeah.
So time is going to be needed. Can they get those burst damage out early in the game? Can they get that goal rolling in the beginning and get that snowball rolling in order to get those burst damage, in order to shut down this Da Chao composition before it gets too powerful?
Ladies and gentlemen, let the party begin. Let's see. Game 5. Whoever gets a victory will be holding their chances. The upper hands of the match point in BO7. Let's see the lanes here. Something happened on the bottom and the top as well. 2v2.
It's just being so intensive on the top lane right now. As you can see, 2 versus 2. And AG definitely can win the upper hand because, again, Weibo is trying to get a goal lead, get those upper hand. But the problem is that they can't secure the priority in the mid lane, right? Definitely, Changshen can rotate fast and Huajuan every single wave.
That's right, here's a small monster getting stolen on the side of Weibo, and faster rotation, that meaning the AG can do a lot of stuff by themselves. The flash coming out from Chelsea, but here it's going to be Shibicha, still chasing here, one more hit, but no, he doesn't get the kill. The fire is going to be laid out. Chelsea stays alive.
Flash for flash, classic thing, but right now it's going to be Chelsea coming from this. It would be so devastating for AG to take this first blood.
That third skill from Da Chao actually are catching it up, right? To the following damage, only one minor hit will do. And here comes Catch, complete that first blood to the side of AG. Super amazing, because I think all gamers members are trying so hard for this. You have to get this Chelsea out.
And I mean, this is the best thing when you rotate from the milling position to the support, right? You will always keep the habit, keep the muscle memory to play that kind of assassin.
Yeah, I feel like that third skill was really even out, putting into place, and really in a nice position because he had nowhere to go. If he go top, he gets by Da Chao's third skill. If he go bottom, he hit by the fires of Changshen. So that was a really great strategy. AG just forcing this, Weibo to his corners, allowing getting the first blow on this side. Here's gonna be Shangguan jumping in. It's gonna go to the air, and the Xenio combo coming in, picking up Zhongyi. Zhimo doing a lot of damage. Changshen has to go away, but Da Chao couldn't get away. That's gonna be a 0 for 2 trade.
I mean, they're allowed to keep doing this. It is a really nice start for Weibo to execute their own competition, because as we mentioned back in the drop, they need a one-way game. They need to make sure that they're always gonna be in the upper position when they play against AG in this specific game.
Yes, there's no way out. Like, this is one-way ticket for Beijing Weibo.
Yeah.
They have to give everything out, ready for the early game aggression, the early game engagements here, or otherwise, as the time goes by, with the teleportation channel goes on, you can see maybe it will be in a shortage for Beijing Weibo to fight going against the AG. So they're cherishing every single second they can have in this game early on in the early game.
And instead of pushing forward on the side of Weibo, actually they need those snap engagement. Just one shot, take in, smash in, and destroy AG just like this. This is an ambush made by Weibo, but you can see Ari just do the flash to the safety under his own tower, and it just being so defensive that AG is ready right now. It's going to be another situation happening at the bottom lane. 3 versus 2. They are just trying to enclose the whole line and try to suffocate Chelsea at the bottom.
But Chelsea have the Xenio help. Xenio's gonna come save here. Here's gonna be Shibicha in trouble. He tried to go home, but stopped by this Musashi. That's gonna be another kill in the pocket of Beijing Weibo. Beijing Weibo is hitting them aggressively, hitting this AG side so hard that they have no time to breathe, overwhelming them, getting almost every single resource from them and every single kill from them in the first half of the game.
Amazing play, impeccable play, because we mentioned about it really has that for Weibo to picking out such a composition. Not even mentioned to there, so beset as a slow team. But right now, check out what they're doing in this match point game.
Wow, I think from like game 3, like Beijing Weibo is becoming unstoppable for some reason. Like the chemistry going on, the passive has been triggered somehow, built it in their DNA. They're just like so easy for them trying to bounce back. They're like those like sprint, you push them really, you squish them really hard.
Like
they
a sponge,
bounce, they bounce back even harder for this. Yeah, this is the miracle. This will be the charm we talk about Beijing Weibo. Once you have your ferrets like towards Beijing Weibo, you'll find there is like those pure attraction. Like to you, like makes you like even like so impossible trying to give thoughts up on their side.
Yeah, also like the Xenio, flex pick is going to be the support, which allows his protection to be on anywhere, because
Exactly.
is going to be so safe by himself as the warrior of the top lane. So giving more Chaoshi more protection. Here's the Vine coming in. Here's Musashi getting Vine out. It's okay. Xingyu jumped in, but Musashi gets taken out. Zhongyi gets the kill. The battle's still happening. Shangguan jumping out of the air. Dachao gets taken out. 1-for-1 so far, but the battle still going. Xingyu used that intimidate, but still got taken down. And AG, Zhongyi pick up the kill, but still it's going to be a 2-for-3 trade in the favor of AG.
It was Beijing Weibo trying to take the first hand and went so well, but it is AG that just overturned this whole situation. They are bouncing back, and they know that utilizing this kind of Dacha strategy, they can just easily microing this game from now on.
I think as long as Chenfeng is safe and sound, having like this Zhou Yu back in the mid lane, like Chanshen can have those fires all like safe and all available for like Beijing Weibo. The fires, the flames, the wind is gonna be waiting Beijing Weibo for the upcoming team fights. And yeah, I think as long as you have the fires ready for you, as long as Shubi Chen is just connected with Dachao, that's it. You can initiate at every single time, and Zhongyi will Shenran will take turn trying to participate in. Gradually, you're seeing like maybe Beijing Weibo is losing their opportunity trying to fight for the vision in the river.
And I mean, like, we mentioned about how aggressive that Weibo was in the early game, but the problem is that the goal difference never be enlarged. And that's some detail that AG did so well, help them to just hold it on a little bit more and buy themselves the time to do
Look
this
at
type of
here,
engagement.
Shibi-chan have no vision, but he knows that someone is in the grass, making the first initial move, and now they're gonna back off right now because they know that they already scare Weibo. Weibo is backing up right now. They need to go back for the re-engage, but look at Jimo's position. Kind of really want to go for the fight, but they haven't took out the mid-turn yet. That's gonna be another great thing about AG. Good news, the mid tower is still alive. That meaning they're gonna have less invasion on their jungle side.
And again, the composure's out there. I mean, for AG, because they know that they do not need to be in hurry. They do not be in rush, because since this kind of go different isn't that big, isn't that significant, so we will well be lack of burst of damage to take even one of the member on the side of AG from now on.
It's gonna be slowed down for a little bit. The pace definitely need to be slowed down on the side of AG. They have this Fuzi, they have this Ari, who's like giving those very important like items, right? The Pure Sky is gonna be helping Shen a lot with the split push, with the 1v1 going against Masashi. And yeah, I think it will be the time for Beijing Weibo trying to like make something up, trying to initiate, or otherwise you're gonna be facing the fact that they're gonna be pushing so hard with the wave, very hard to fight back.
Yeah, the cruel fact is the clock ticking on the side of Weibo.
Definitely. I feel like Weibo needs to, regroup and find the perfect rhythm right now, because they're a little bit lacking behind in those goals. Those build goals is going to be really gradually building on the side of AG. Definitely this Tyrant is going to be the crucial factor later on. And here, Musashi getting it started, but they don't have any vision. The vision control is not that good. Zimo going in, using those attacks. The Dasha ultimate coming in. Shangguan going in the air. The damage is not going to be out. The Zhongyi gets taken out by Linghan. Linghan still doing those damage. The fire is going to be laid out, but Shangguan goes down. 1-for-1 trade, but AG still pushing forward.
But check Linghan's positioning, just hiding in that kind of bush, but he's a little bit disconnected with the rest of the team member, and somehow Changshen just do have this kind of sensation, trying to use his skills and trying to test him out.
Yes. I think just like we said earlier, as long as you have Joey, this Chanshen in the mid, this fire is going to be everywhere. Weibo wanted to take this Tyrant in their favor. Dachao rush it in, trying to bring something. Look at Fuzi getting bind here.
But the fight is still keep going on with such a safety down. Just wait for the right moment. And right now he's dashing in, and Joey has been denied from the battlefield. As you can see, Weibo is totally destroying AG, but you know what? AG is fighting back. You didn't like Joey's Yao, and they know that they're taking them to Toki out of the first time, and it's suddenly just overturned the whole game. AG still chasing it. It's going to be the Ali, and he's purified. He's still chasing it, and outlet has been denied from the battlefield. Right now, Weibo has been forcing back to their high ground tower. AG got a really nice win against Weibo in this turn.
Yeah, we're gonna go back for that replay first. You can see that Irie actually took down Chaoshi at first, before the battle even started. And you can see that Irie jumped behind, go after this Xiaoxi. Xiaoxi has the ultimate available from Xingyu, but Xingyu couldn't get there in time. Then the battle is going to be happening on the second part of the map where Zimo jumped in, but it's already too late. Shinra already came back, deals so much damage, the Shuriken is going to be out. Every flash was exhausted on the side of Beijing Weibo. Zimo trying to get away at the last minute, but here it's going to be that ninja, that Irie, jumping into the deep, getting the kill, but still getting the trade off, making the better trade for the side of Chengdu.AG.
Yes, we talk about that for the continuous damage. AG is obviously having the upper hand here. As long as the teleportation is working, AG does not need to worry about the upcoming damage, right? They have enough tankiness, they have enough vision, they have enough AoE damage coming from the fires. So everything is gradually up in the line where Beijing Weibo, this kind of like bursting like or otherwise one-time damage composition, it's making them suffering a lot because after you're done with your ultimate, what's coming after? What's there to follow? They have to pick like smarter decisions at this very point.
And the angling matters a lot, and it's going to be the ambush right now. One man be bound, but everyone is aiming for the cat. Cat has been denied from Battlefield right now, and it's going to be a chaotic team fight right now. And it's going to be Masashi grab the double kill. They're even chasing it. It's going to be a total win in the favor of Beijing, but they're just destroying AG, and AG just collapsed from this kind of turning point, Maxman.
Weibo just smashing the nails on top of AG. I mean, the great initiation is going to be on the side of AG, but look at the damage coming in. You have Linghan jumping out with ultimate, Zimo jumping in, Xingyu jumping in. The wombo combo connected so well. I mean, it was a really good fight from the beginning, but you gotta see that they focus on this dodge out. Use Auto's focus fire, getting this dodge out first, taking away their teleportation. That allows Weibo to make the better comeback right here. As long as they take out this dash out, they're not going to have the teleportation enough to go back and refresh himself.
Yes, as long as you can get this elevator, you know, away from the battlefield, you can see like for AG, there's no turning back. This is one-time thing. As if you're walking it out, those dashes, those flexibility will be those like the advantages from the side of Beijing Weibo. I think, yeah, this will be the very smart answer, very good decision. Like Beijing Weibo have to wait for this cat, wait for this Dachao, aiming at Dachao directly, shut down the motor, shut down the engine, so that they cannot simply just using the teleportation to go back and forth all the time.
They are not do the engagement in a reckless way. On the other side, they're taking out the course twice in a row. Like triples in a row. So definitely Weibo is keeping a clear mind that how they're gonna bring AG into the darkness.
I feel like Weibo's composition is working. They're doing really nice right now. They're having the go ahead, so they have the burst damage available to take out this dash out, even if they have the teleportation available. So yeah, with the lead, it's going to be easier for Weibo to come back. Right now, they're pushing it on their mid-turrets. Even though they lost their mid-turrets, they're going to get those dragons, get those neutral objectives because they have most of the control of the mini-map.
I feel like this is the time for AG to slow down a bit, actually. AG really did back up a little bit, but it seems like no sign has been seen right now from their position. It will be another flash triggered by Jibichan and trying to make this happen. And it's going to be Yo on the playlist. Free day. This Zhongyi outstanding performance again, being the hero, and they're trying to let Weibo be suffocated from the battlefield. Right, it's going to be another double kill. 0-2 trade. All goes over to Zhongyi.
Wow, Joey almost got taken out, but that Splinter saved his life and allows Zhongyi to get the double kill on Beijing Weibo. AG bringing it back here, controlling the tempo one more time, giving them another chance. Definitely not to throw that chance away. They have a great chance, so yeah, they need to form a good formation, not letting this Dachao to be in the danger. So their formation have to be really protective to get this Dachao in a really safe environment.
They're still looking for more things going on. They know that might be the most important, crucial factor at the moment in Game 5, where like after Weibo gets the Overlord, the AG will be the one wins in the team fights, manage to actually get themselves extra time, you know, to create those obstacles that Weibo is going to be finding in the future. Now, they want to use the vanguards to push away further. They want to aim for those outer turrets from AG. Can they do this? Can they find another opportunities, make it towards directly to the Dachao? like eliminate Dachao before everything started.
Yeah, but you know what? One difficult thing about Weibo to do is that it's really hard for you to spell that cat out, because obviously cat is just being extremely cautious.
Yes, of course. Vision is all he needs.
Yeah.
Fulton needs to take this kind of responsibility, you know, never let Cat to step in those very dangerous zones. You have to go in first.
Like take turns, right?
Yes.
Marksman and a support.
Yeah, I feel like definitely they need to take turn going in. You know, different damage is going to be done, but the battle is going to be started here. Zimo jumping and using the ultimate to save himself, but the binding is not going to work. Teleportation coming back in the field while the dragon is already started for AG. Definitely getting that map control. They're going to have the higher chance of grabbing this 10-minute dragon, and this battle is going to be happening. Weibo is contesting for this dragon. Zimo jumping in, but it's getting taken out. It's going to be risky. Getting the dragon. Now it's going to be the time for the double kill on Ivory to come back. Triple kill on maybe a project here. Last going to be Ace getting the ace for AG.
I mean, what can be better than win this triple kill, and they made it as a 1-5 It's only Ace Weibo with such a high ambition, with such a high aggressive, but you know what? AG will never let you down. AG will just aiming to this match point. 4 members still remaining here. Is it gonna be match point goes over to Chengdu.AG?
A lot of fans are shouting out for AG because they actually want that game point to their side. I wanted to shout out for Shannon because we're basically given such a high reputation